of man I wanted. I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But, he has a lot of the qualities. No. He has a lot of the qualities that I love.
The Beyoncé internet mystery. Where is Sir Carter? Once again, the Beyhive is buzzing, and this time it's all about the missing Carter. Yep, Beyoncé and Jay-Z's son, Sir Carter, has fans in a full-blown frenzy. And honestly, it was bound to happen. Both of Beyoncé's daughters have had their Cowboy Carter tour moments. Blue Ivy is out here dancing like she's been headlining since birth, and little Rumi is melting hearts with every tiny step she takes on stage. But Sir? Not a peep, not a blink. Not a single cowboy boot in sight. The silence is so loud, fans have taken their curiosity to a whole new level of unhinged, and now they're eyeing someone unexpected. Richard Lawson. Yes, that Richard. Beyoncé's now ex-stepfather. Fresh. Off a divorce from Mama Tina Knowles. Fans are watching his every move like he's holding the Carter family secrets in a vault and might just drop the key if he gets salty enough. Now let's be clear. I'm not saying Richard's out here leaking tea. He doesn't seem like the spill-it-all type, especially when it comes to a child. But fans? They're desperate. So desperate, they're clinging to someone who might still be nursing post-divorce feelings. It's messy, it's speculative. And it's spiraling fast. So buckle up because this Sir Carter mystery is only getting deeper. And the internet? It's already halfway to true detective mode. Let's talk divorce, drama, and the potential tea spill of the year. So, Richard Lawson and Miss Tina Knowles are officially done. Divorce finalized. Papers signed. And now? The internet's whispering correction, manifesting that Richard might be just salty enough to crack open the Carter family vault. Let's not forget, Richard and Tina weren't exactly a flash-in-the-pan romance. They were together for years. But the origin story? Already dipped in drama. Rumor has it Tina might have started cozying up to Richard before her split with Matthew Knowles was final. But let's be honest, Matthew was out here playing family. Man with multiple families, so fans didn't exactly raise eyebrows if Tina had her own emotional exit plan, and then it gets extra juicy. Enter Beyoncé's former vocal coach, David Brewer, who once dropped this wild nugget one afternoon. I went into the main house to grab my keyboard and caught her kissing a man, Richard Lawson. She introduced him as her cousin and said he was, "On that stuff, sir? What? Cousinware." So yeah, things started off messy, and according to some fans, they stayed messy. Even after Tina and Richard made it official in 2015, people picked up on weird vibes, awkward interviews, tense body language. At one point, Tina straight up shaded Richard on camera like she forgot they were live. The energy? Not giving forever. Now that the marriage has ended, fans are doing what they do best, spiraling. They're watching Richard like a hawk, wondering if he's feeling petty enough to accidentally let something Carter-related slip. Maybe about Sir Carter. Maybe about Beyoncé. Who knows? Will he spill? Probably not. Should we be clutching our mugs just in case? Absolutely. Because whether tea gets poured or not, this story is already scalding. Tina clapped back, and the speculation just got wilder. When fans started calling out Tina Knowles for the way she spoke to Richard Lawson, you'd think she might soften her tone or play it down. Nope. Mama Tina doubled down. She hit Instagram with a quote, "I am careful not to confuse excellence with perfection. Excellence I can reach for. Perfection is God's business." Then added her own little sermon, "I could not agree more with Michael J. Fox. I believe any human being who thinks they are perfect or thinks someone else could be perfect is delusional. Only God is perfect, Hugh." That wasn't just shade, that was a solar eclipse. Naturally, fans are now side-eyeing Richard harder than ever. Because if anyone is holding on to a few Carter family receipts and maybe a sprinkle of post-divorce resentment, it might just be the man who packed his bags and left that house not too long ago. Now let's be fair. Beyoncé has always been fiercely protective of her kids' privacy. For years, we barely saw them. But lately, she's slowly letting fans into her world. Blue Ivy has become a full-blown performer, hitting the Cowboy Carter stage like she's been on tour her whole life, and let's be real, she's eating every count of choreography. Rumi, meanwhile, is stealing the show in her own way. During Beyoncé's performance of Protector, Rumi's supposed to follow some simple choreography, but baby girl is too hype. She forgets the steps and just busts out dancing like nobody's watching. It's adorable, it's chaotic, it's pure joy, and fans can't get enough. But guess who's still missing Sir Carter? No cameos, no clips, no photos. Nada, and that, my friend, is exactly why the internet is going full conspiracy mode. The more silence there is around Sir, the louder the speculation gets. And if Richard Lawson really is holding some family tea, the Beyhive is watching, waiting and ready with their mugs. Rumi's mic drop moment was everything, but it brought back that question. There was a moment during Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour that straight up melted every heart in the arena. Little Rumi, bursting with joy, grabbed her mom's mic mid-performance and shouted, "That made me so happy the crowd lost it." Lost. It was raw, it was adorable, it was pure magic, the kind of moment you can't script. But as heartwarming as it was, it also reignited the question fans just can't seem to let go of. Where is Sir Carter, while Blue Ivy is out here serving choreography? Like a mini icon, and Rumi is stealing scenes with her offbeat charm, Sir remains completely out of the spotlight. No stage cameos, no crowd waves. Not even a blink and you'll miss it moment. And of course, this is the internet where a little mystery breeds a lot of theories. Some fans have begun to speculate that something might be wrong with Sir, with rumors swirling that he might be autistic or facing other challenges, despite Beyoncé never even hinting at such a thing. Eventually, Miss Tina stepped in and tried to shut it down. She explained that Sir is simply a quiet child. He doesn't like loud places or big crowds, and that's totally fine. Not every kid is built for the spotlight, no scandal, no secret. Just a little boy who values peace over performance. But you know how the internet works. The calmer the answer. The deeper people dig, and with speculation already in overdrive, even innocent silence starts to sound suspicious to some. One thing's clear. Until Sir steps into the spotlight himself, fans won't stop asking.
What does that mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
Just when things were calming down, Kanye happened. The speculation around Sir Carter had finally started to cool off. The internet was quieting down, theories were fading, and then bam! Kanye West logged on and decided to pour gasoline on the dying embers out of absolutely nowhere. You launched into a full-blown Twitter rant aimed straight at Beyoncé and Jay-Z. No warning. No context. Just vibes, chaos, and caps lock. Apparently, Kanye was still salty that Jay and Bey didn't publicly support him during his messy custody battle with Kim Kardashian. So instead of calling them, he went full scorched earth mode and started tweeting, like he was airing dirty laundry in a family group chat gone rogue. At one point, he tweeted, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? There were no, literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice." Excuse me what he kept going. If Twitter takes my ish down, then so be it. But I need y'all to know, Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me. The tweets didn't last long, yet ended up deleting them. But not because he had second thoughts or felt remorse. Nope. According to him, it was purely damage control. I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's family down, not because I'm a good person. It's because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled. So just to recap, 0 accountability. 0 apology, just vibes and a terms of service warning. And then, as if things weren't confusing enough, Kanye tried to throw in some Aichi. Emotion, I love Jay-Z, and I do feel bad. I always felt like the black sheep. Like I wanted family. That last tweet trailed off like a diary entry mid-breakdown, but the message was loud and clear. Kanye was spiraling, publicly, emotionally, and all over the timeline. One thing's for sure, if fans weren't speculating before, they definitely are now. Kanye's Twitter spiral just got way more personal. Just when you thought Kanye had logged off for good, boom, he came back swinging. And this time, he made it deeply personal. In his continued spiral, Kanye opened up about what he sees as years of betrayal from Jay-Z. No filters, no PR polish, just pure frustration. One tweet at a time, he wrote, "I always thought I was doing the right thing. I would have always been a slight Hive, but not coming to my first wedding, putting Kendrick on the Super Bowl over me, never inviting us to anything, taking shots at me for the red hat on the shop. I felt like both Jay-Z and Beyoncé could have used their influence to help me with my kids. Instead, they just watched the Kardashians steamroll me. It hurt. So F both of them. Because when I needed them, it was F me." Yeah, he went there. And just when the dust was starting to settle, Kanye circled back again to say deleting the tweet wasn't even his idea and that he actually regrets taking it down. He tweeted concerning the Jay-Z and Beyoncé tweet and said, "I would regret it. No, I regret deleting it. My Twitter is a one-way conversation. The only thing I was mad about today was taking it down." According to Ye, someone from his music team begged him to delete it, warning him about bans and backlash. But that only made things worse because now people think Jay-Z himself made the call. And Kanye? He wasn't about to let that slide, he doubled down. "Ain't no celebrity ever said a damn thing when these white women took my kids just because they didn't like my red hat. F Jay-Z, his whole family especially, his shooters, yikes." And of course, the timing only added fuel to the fire. Beyoncé is currently on tour with her daughters, Blue Ivy and Rumi, both of whom are shining bright on stage. Meanwhile, Sir Carter remains noticeably absent, and in the wake of Kanye's tweets, that silence feels even louder. But here's the truth. Beyoncé doesn't owe us anything. Sir is her child, and it's up to her to decide when or if he steps into the spotlight. Privacy isn't suspicious. It's parenting. Still this drama? Far from over. So what do you think? Was Kanye out of line? Do you think there's more to the Sir Carter story? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to check out the next video because trust me, the tea is still boiling.